Hello everybody and welcome back. This is the first Taff en route technically of this season. We're in the pre-season at the moment obviously, and the first proper game that we can go to with the first team playing in is Chippenham away, and we are on the way there now. The good Phil Ashcroft is driving us there, thank you Phil, and we've got Leanne and Margaret in the car with us. And yeah, I've got to be fair, I'm looking forward to this. It'll be good to see the new players in action for the first time. Last night we went to Windy. Apparently Matthew Lydiard has ended his trial with us unsuccessfully. To be honest with you, he looked like a decent player last night, but I thought, no, he's not quite League 2 standard. So obviously we had a bit of promise with him, so sorry to see that. But if you're not good enough, you're not good enough. And it's a ruthless game, it's football. So, one of the players that looked good last night was, his name was Dion Kelly-Evans, a release player from Coventry City, who played at right back for the game. And I got to be fair, he looked really sharp, really quick, really good with the ball at his feet and linked well with a player playing in right midfield. So, promising little prospect there. I think we'll see how he progresses if his trial is extended beyond the Undy game. I always call the Undy game the trialists' graveyard, because basically anyone who ever plays in that game, we never end up signing. The only trialist we really signed in the last couple of years was Marlon Jackson, and he didn't play in the Undy game, but he did get his opportunity in further trial games through the pre-season when we ended up signing him. So today there probably will be a few trialists there, but I'm looking forward to seeing the new players obviously. Very keen on how Jamil Matt looks, because I can remember last season Newblay looked good in the pre-season, really strong and really difficult to deal with. I'm hoping we're going to get the same from Matt, but the one I'm looking forward to the most is Kiana Marsh-Bryan. Now there was a lot of promise with Lamar Reynolds, who didn't quite live up to the expectation that was hyped onto him. He had a good pre-season last year but didn't have a good season. Kiana Marsh-Bryan could be a completely different prospect altogether. But if Phil would be so kind, I wouldn't mind gathering his thoughts while he drives us along the M4 right now. Phil, here he is. The big man's back on the road. Hi. So, what are you looking forward to the most today then?
Looking forward to seeing the new players.
Yeah.
But the one I'm looking forward to seeing is Sheehan.
I've heard quite a bit about Sheehan. I was talking to Glyn Neal and Tim Fraves yesterday, and they were raving about his performance in the Bristol City match.
Yeah, I think obviously with him coming back now, and this is the time for him to prove himself. And not so much to prove himself, but I think we might see a different Sheehan. Good. Mm-hmm. The rest, as I said, I'm looking forward to seeing Matt. Well, all of them really, and Croft. Mm-hmm. I'm being told he could be the future captain.
Potentially.
So that's something to see what he can do. Mm-hmm. But one thing I will say, bloody hell, I forgot his name now. Hurry up and get signed. Labardi. Hurry up and sign that bloody contract.
My thoughts exactly, Phil.
You're wanted here more than anywhere else. Absolutely. Don't mess the club around. Get sorted. If you want to move next year after having a fantastic season with us, that's okay. But get that contract signed.
Well said, Phil. Well said. So, talking a little bit more about my conversation with Tim Fraves and Glyn Neal last night. They were talking about a couple of our new players who looked particularly good when we played against Bristol City the other day. And the one that they went on about was Fraser Franks in defence as well. Apparently he was fantastic in defence in that game. So he's another one I'm looking forward to seeing, because Chippenham, this is going to be one of those, spectacles for them. I mean, the smaller clubs always have their pre-season spectacles when they have a bigger club coming to their ground. And
they've got 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, well, that's another good point. Yeah, we're going to be reunited with a few of our ex-players, but look, I'll come back to that part. Like I say, Chippenham, this will be a big game for them, and they'll want to prove themselves and they'll want to beat us, so they will come at us. So our defenders will get a good test today, I'd like to think at least. But we have got an array of ex-players who could be playing against us today. I'll try to do it in chronological order, but I probably get it wrong. But I think it's I can't remember his first name now. McDonald. I remember his first name now. I can't think his. I know there was McDonald. I remember he came on loan to us a while ago. He'll be playing. He'll be in the Chippenham squad hopefully today. Nat Jarvis, who was part of the first ever Wembley season with us on loan from Cardiff, he's going to be there today. Andy Sandell, who for me is a club legend because he was part of that squad, a really important part of that squad that got us promoted in 2013. Jack Compton also, and Jan Klukowski. But I'm quite confused with Klukowski because I was certain I read that he's moved to Forest Green Rovers to be a coach. Now, I might be confusing him with somebody else, so if anybody knows what I'm on about there, then please feel free to correct me in the comments down below. So, yeah, our proper first not behind closed doors friendly, and for the record I think it was a good business decision by the club. It was disappointing because I was looking forward to that friendly, but end of the day, if the club are going to lose money on it, I'm glad they did it the way they did it in the end. But there we go. So Chippenham away, here we go. Thanks guys, and for those of you who are going, I'll see you all there. Cheerio for now, and as always, up the King D.